UX questions. Your user experience questions answered in 3 minutes or less.
Rachel from Austin, Texas asks, why do product managers get to have more influence and get paid more than designers? I love that question. Thanks for asking, Rachel. This is UX question number 67, and I'm Ben Judy. Why do product managers get paid more than designers? Well, Rachel, I think you're right. In most organizations, product managers do hold higher positional authority, as well as more real influence than designers. And yes, on average, PMs command bigger salaries than designers. Survey data shows product managers earning about 10 to 15% more than product designers, even when they have similar years of experience in those respective roles. One reason for this is simply because the product manager role is more closely tied to the ROI of the product. PMs are often held accountable by business leaders for all product decisions made and the results of those decisions, while designers are responsible for the design and user experience of the product. PMs frankly have a broader scope of responsibility. Their purview includes product vision, the product team, and the business model. The chief financial officer of a business isn't going to ask a product manager or design manager to account for how much revenue the product is bringing in. They're going to ask the PM to explain the balance sheet. And we have to look at the realities of how businesses operate. The people closer to the money generally get paid more. Now, I'll stop short of saying that PMs will always have more influence over the business success of a product. We all know that a great user experience can, depending on the circumstances, exponentially increase the profitability of a product, whereas bad design can tank it. I've also been in toxic business environments where PMs were quick to throw designers under the bus when things didn't go well, and just as quick to take all the credit when the revenue was up, even if it was demonstrably true that improved design was the reason for the uptick in metrics. Naturally, I got out of those environments pretty quickly. The healthiest environment is one in which designers, product leaders, and technologists form a balanced team, where accountability is shared and all team members are respected for the skills they bring to the table. But even in a healthy, balanced team, you're probably going to find that product leaders earn a bigger paycheck than the designers. If you're chasing a bigger paycheck, you might consider shifting your career path toward product management. Your mileage may vary from org to org, but in general, those PM roles are going to be viewed as more accountable by business leaders and thus get rewarded with higher salaries. Keep asking your questions about UX. Next time, I'll answer the question, what's the difference between enterprise UX and consumer UX? This episode of UX Questions is sponsored by UX Strat. UX Strat is the premier event where you can interact with the world's best in design strategy and innovation. I attended the first UX Strat USA conference in 2013, and I immediately knew I had found my tribe. The depth of the case studies presented and the transparency in this community of professionals drew me in, and I can't wait to go back every year. At UX Strat, you'll learn things about design strategy and innovation that you won't hear anywhere else. You'll connect with amazing peers in UX strategy and related disciplines, and you'll leave inspired. UX Strat USA takes place in beautiful Boulder, Colorado on September 11th through 13th, 2023 at the classic Boulder Theater. It's the perfect setting to learn new skills, get inspired by the best of the best, and meet your experienced peers in a beautiful location. UX Strat offers a no-risk policy that allows simple ticket transfers if plans change before the event. I'll see you there. Buy your tickets now at uxstrat.com. I couldn't be happier to have UX Strat as a sponsor of UX Questions. Many thanks to UX Strat for your support. By the way, if you'd like to promote your event, your brand, your product, or yourself to the UX Questions audience in a sponsorship spot, just like this one for UX Strat, go to uxquestions.com and click on Sponsor for details. Hey, it's Ben Judy. Thanks for listening to another episode of UX Questions. If you like what you just heard, would you let others know about it? If you're watching on YouTube, click the share, like, and subscribe buttons. If you're listening to the audio podcast, share it with your friends and give us a 5-star rating and write a short review. Those shares, likes, subscribes, and reviews make a big difference. The bigger our audience grows, the more support comes in, the more questions I can answer, the more I can improve the quality of the show, and ultimately, the more we all learn and grow together. Why don't you take a few seconds right now, share, like, subscribe, rate, and review. Share our social media posts too. We're on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. Comment back on this episode and tag your friends and UX colleagues. If I've learned one thing about user experience over the course of my career, It's that there's always something new to learn, some new question to be answered. So keep those questions coming in, and thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing, rating, and reviewing UX Questions.